JP Moss here. Thank you for subscribing and following me on YouTube. I'm out here in a very beautiful, lush woodland here in England, Suffolk, on the outskirts of Ipswich. Out of respect for the locals, I really don't like to give away where I'm at. If you're a researcher and you want to know where this is, you can inbox me at cetenio@gmail.com, CEATENEO @gmail.com. So what we have here, springtime in this forest. You have to excuse there is junk out here, and look at those bluebells. Now legend has it that the fairies live and reside where the bluebells carpet the floor. There's a forest down the road, much larger, much older. I'll take you to another video where it's just several acres of bluebells carpeting the forest floor. We're going to walk up from behind here into my area where we have had paranormal activity and videos of anomalous things. The PSB-7 spirit box came up with actual beings coming over. The voices on the spirit box sounded autonomous. They sounded very digitized, or synthesized is the word. So they didn't sound human. And they were speaking English, claiming to be what abductees and contactees have called Zetas. That's aliens or extraterrestrials from the Zeta Reticuli constellation 38 light years away. A bit cold today on this April 24th. Over there is where I did my spirit box session, and over there is where I took all the infrared pictures you've seen. And over there is where there have been many sightings from witnesses I do not know who have independently confirmed this location as being a hot spot. I said they're hiding here. You heard it yourself, folks, on that box. So there are many here too. What is that? That's been melted. That's impossible. Nothing around here can burn. What? How would that be possible? It's very, very wet out here in this woodland. What the hey? I don't want to touch that. It was lifted over from there. Maybe from some locals starting fires, I don't know. There's no evidence of anything out here. Let me just do a quick search of the ground. Nothing else is burned. Okay, I don't want to do that to my subscribers. Let's not jump to those conclusions, but let's just say that, you know, local kids or somebody's come out here and start campfires or whatever. What I don't understand is, for my researcher friends, let me go slow here. How in the heck is that burned? There was a rock found up in this field a few years ago that is molten. The rock is an ordinary rock. It's just a large stone I've got in my shed, and it was found in a patch in the field up here where an object was seen descending into this area that night. We came up to investigate in that field, and there was a burn burn patches on the ground. I didn't get any pictures, but I've got the rock. The rock was at the center of a small burn patch of about 8 inches across, but the rock looks like it was boiled. I've looked it up. To melt a rock like this, you'd have to have about 3,000 or 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But in a field such as this, there was no other fire around it, and I don't care if you say locals start fires, they can't melt a rock. And also the rock has imprints on it. It looks like a square imprint, like something square, some geometric shape was resting on the rock. And it melted it. It melted the rock. It was molten. You can see where the rock was bubbled, and it ran like a liquid. Like a liquid. And there was nothing that can do that to a rock. You can see it was not cement that was poured. You just see that it was an actual rock, because underneath it was black and there was bubbles. So this thing actually melted. So whatever melted that rock up to 3,000 or 4,000 degrees in the middle of an English field is a bit of a mystery, folks. And we've just come across something down there that is, the sides are melted. And no evidence of any fire or any way that could burn. Well, I didn't expect to see that in this video. I was going to make a blog video, just come out here and say, here's the area. Welcome to Jurassic Park. That's a joke. Welcome to Zeta Park. Sorry, lighten the mood. Zeta Park. Jesus. We have here a microwave antenna, which is next to the location of all of the activity. Without giving away where this is at, the microwave antenna is at the end of this little woodland in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere. It is an active tower. I don't like going near it too much. There's a lot of radiation come off these things. Other YouTube videos from independent sources have found activity where there have been objects or UFOs, whatever, seen around these kinds of towers. We won't actually go up into that area today, but this is the area where I shot my other videos and where I did the PSP-7 Spirit Box. So what I'll do is I'll take you back out this direction to the field. I'm rather curious about that melted object. Well, it could just be from an old fire long ago. But it was laying over on some fresh grass. Only the sides are burned. I don't know. It's a rather steep hill. That is the field where I found the molten rock, that objects have been seen landing there. And Tanner, Holby, and myself, my two oldest boys, were out here a few years ago, and out there where that tree line is, at night we saw what looked like a Ferris wheel, like a giant disc parked sideways. And as we stood there at the end of the field here, we suddenly felt our feet burning. Next thing you know, we're standing a little bit further down the field. We don't know how we got there, and we have missing time. We have missing time. We got back to the house, and we'd been gone for about 2 hours. And that was a school night. We just went for a walk. So it was like I had to get him ready for bed. I mean, what's going on here? And it was like, where, you know. Still don't know what happened to that missing time. But we had no way of knowing what happened. I'll take you up to the location where a molten rock was found. You have to forgive me. I'm doing this all on my own out here. I haven't got anybody running with me on this. Well, you are, but you have to sit hundreds, maybe thousands of miles away. It was right up here. And I was walking my dog one night and saw something descend here. I can't make out what it is. I don't want to mislead you and say it was this or that. I just saw something land. I didn't hear anything. Come out and investigate the next day. Well, I didn't come out here to have a look at it. You're going to say, why didn't you have a look at it? Well, I didn't exactly come out with my dog to... You're on your own, it's nighttime, you're not really thinking too much about that. I got rain. It's supposed to be springtime, it feels like winter. That's exactly what I had in mind for a spring day. Let's get out of these trees out of the rain. Very, very mysterious. I've lived out here many years, seen many things. Only recently I started taking it up as more research. So I'm in this field, walking my dog another night, standing on that hill over there. And I see these, I look down there, the hedge wasn't so high. In the forest where the infrared pictures and the PSB7 box session was taken, where the tower is, I saw soldiers running in out of that forest, chasing something. Very, very fervently, agitated quickly. There it is, go get it, there it is. They kept shouting this, shining flashlights everywhere. Then they see me on that hill, they shine flashlights at me. An Apache helicopter comes out of the sky here, flies down, spotlights my dog and me. My dog was an Alazo Rapso, he's dead now. And that's on there for about 30 seconds. 30 seconds we're being spotlighted by this Apache. In other words, get out of here. Get out of the area. No, the local army does not do, they don't do anything down there. They don't do anything down there. They don't do any kind of maneuvers. I've lived in this area 14 years, 15 years. They don't do anything down there. It doesn't mean they can't. I mean, this is all government property. But there was I've never seen anything before and after. On another occasion I was walking my sons when they were little, back in 2003. Again, that hill, or 04 around that time, looking down in that area, in that same forest, there were a group of kids that ran out of the forest. They'd been playing in it. About 8 or 9 kids come running out. And they started asking me to come down there. They were waving me and my sons down to have a look. They said, look at that. What's that? What's that? And I didn't go down there. On another occasion, local researchers, Brenda and Derek, were investigating a man who was walking his dog out here, and he said he saw, a man named Peter, said he saw a UFO descend into that forest. And they went down and investigated it independently. On another occasion, I was walking my dog up this part of the park here, and I saw something like a side view of a disc descend over those houses, over those trees there, just beyond those trees on that road. And it didn't look solid. It looked like a cloud, a disc-shaped cloud. I've had dreams I'm out here, and these people are talking to me with black eyes, with greenish skin, and they're saying that they're hybrids. One was called, believe it or not, Lot, and there was a woman with him. I don't remember all that dream very well. It was very, very, very strange, very real, very real. And he's taking me on a tour of this very park. Beyond this field here, he said there was a huge base, an encampment where they're growing hybrid beings, human alien hybrids. And he said it was massive, but it's not seen by us. It's in another space, sitting just outside our reality. But they were parked here. So we're walking through this all the time. And as he brings me to the exit of this park, which is right up here, I laid down with these other people. There was a few other men and women with me, and I said, I want to remember this. You think, why would you say something like that in a dream? I said, I want to remember this. And he says, why? And I said, so I can remember you and have this experience. He leans over to my face, gets right down on my face, looks into my eyes, and he whispers, go along with this. I think you won't remember. The next thing you know, I'm waking up immediately. I don't know what in the world just happened. And it was so real. It was almost as if you couldn't distinguish between the dream and your waking moment. That was odd. So there it is. Beautiful British park, beautiful British land here in England, and potentially one of the most incredibly active spots right outside my doorstep. I live just down the road. As you can see, I'm on my bike, and most incredible. I don't know. I don't have answers. I've got theories. I've got some things I think maybe this or that. I don't know how long I'll be living in this area, but I'm here at the moment. I'll do the best I can for my field researchers and people like that. But it's really incredible to have a dream like that, so real. And that was only a few years ago. And yeah, we're getting rain again. I'm getting rained on. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. This is the account video. I'm just kind of talking you through what's happened and what we've seen. And again, thank you. What's that? I heard an explosion off in the distance. What's that noise? A humming sound. got to be a vehicle or a car. Can't be that lucky. You know, I'm sitting there making this video and it's coming from the residential area. It's probably a car. But there was a loud explosion off in the distance. But you get those a lot. The Territorial Army is out there in that field as I was pointing. They are out there just beyond this field. They have a small base. Alright, thanks for watching.